Hello, I'm David. Here's a relaunching of this game here. The first thing to do was going to be this shuttle, the spaceflight simulator from Microsoft DOS, and so I'm going to check that out first. I think the game is going to actually work for the first time. I was going to put on Battlestar Galactica book, and then I realized I think I was confusing that with Battleship Earth, or Battlefield Earth, something like that. I didn't realize it was full screen. I was just going to make it full screen like I meant to do in the KGB game that I just had going. I think I can only run one game at a time. 2 videos ago, earlier today, I had 2 video games going. I forgot to turn on the light. With 2 video games going with one controller. What was I going to show? I was going to show a website of the game that I'm about to try to run. So here's some stuff. Let me go ahead first add a soundtrack of that battle. Is it Battlefield Earth or Battleship Earth? YouTube, show me audiobook results for Battleship Earth. No, it's Battlefield Earth. Okay, so it's a movie. I'll just type in book. B-O-O-K. Okay, that's okay. Oh, I can do a running demo. So I think that's Virgin Galactic has what this has been expanded to today. This was made in the 80s. I don't know if there's any sound. Let me check. Is the microphone, is this, okay, that's capturing. It looks like there is no sound. Vector graphics, I don't know about that. Just check that real quick. It looks like this was created for Apple computers. So Virgin Games is now Virgin Galactic. You know, it was also an airline and stuff like that. So here is the book, Battlefield Earth, and the author L. Ron Hubbard. Oh, okay. Here's what it looks like. I don't think it's going to show up good. I can't really see.
So let's talk about Battlefield Earth.
It's not an audiobook. I don't know. It's just someone's review. Book trailer from the Galaxy Press. It's 1 minute long, and then hopefully I can have an L. Ron Hubbard music album in the background.
Control, flight control, go. Vehicle RF5, go. 8, 7.
Twin space probes Voyager 1 and 2 are being launched on an exploratory mission of our solar system.
We have a liftoff.
They contain copies of the Golden Record, an ambitious message including the location of Earth and a description of the human race, as well as sounds and images selected to portray the diversity of life and culture on Earth.
After 35 years of space travel, Voyager 1 has now reached what scientists call interstellar space, the outer limits of our sun's sphere of influence. The question remains, who will receive our message, and will we get an answer?
pilot HUD for heads-up display. So here I'm searching YouTube music, show me results for L. Ron Hubbard music album. Okay, it's called Space Jazz from 1982. Here's the full album. How to take command of the stick that controls the rudders and everything. Here's the different panels. Looks like left top, left middle, front panel. I've already seen that. I'll go ahead and load the game that I'm here to have going anyways.
What planet is that? I don't know, God. Why, it's dead. I hear a woman weeping. Let's go closer.
Dead were not mourned, nobody cried, only trees wept. Lonely wind sighed, a planet had died, not even a tune.
Poor
Every time I think the game's crashed, it starts responding again. I think autopilot's on, and that's why I can't make any adjustments. Oh, it looks like I just made one there. There it goes, okay. So I think I have the control of the shuttle now. So that's all for that game.
Morning was too late, dawn it had rained.
About the game itself. So let me go ahead and reload KGB real quick. And then I was gonna say I was gonna search it, just show about that game there.
That's not a woman crying. That's the planet.
That's as big as it will get.
Watch him decide the fate.
typewriter says that the testing the keyboard on the typewriter, character noticed that the capital T is weak. That's why I have highlighted over here the two eyes. It's not blacked out like it was in the other game, or like on the clock on this one over here.
Come on, boy. Let's see you dance.
Site's not loading. It was just working a second ago. Oh well. I'll go ahead and try to launch it. The install got corrupted when I lifted the tablet up and tried to smash it down like was happening in the Nintendo 64 game. So I verified the installation and reinstalled it. Now I'm relaunching it. says to improve performance, free up 8 gigabytes of physical random access memory. Only have 2 gigabytes available of 4 that are installed. It's possible to make a page file to convert the physical storage memory into random access memory for processing purposes. I don't know about that. I've heard about that from the official Microsoft website or something. I can't remember where. I'm going to see if what it was saying is true. So here's what it's talking about. It's saying I only have 2 gigabytes. Let me see if I can go ahead and search about making a page file for RAM to convert physical memory storage to random access memory. The app's not responding. Let's see if it starts responding, I guess. Keywords are just RAM, create page file, convert memory. So I'm going to see if I can find some information. Since 1998 and my first computer, I've never had a gaming computer. People always say stuff like, oh, try the Cutlass 4900 ATX DFW video card and stuff like that for upgrades, or the Alienware gaming computer, gaming CPU, whatever. There's GPU, graphics processor, CPU is, I don't know, something like that. So here it says out of memory. Wow, the first thing that shows up is Robert Space Industries. It says out of memory errors, set up your page file. That's really something, that the first result shows Robert Space Industries. Wow. It says out of memory errors. Here's that's the same thing that I just saw. It says you only have 1.7 gigabytes available of 32 gigabytes installed. I only have 4 on this Microsoft Surface. I can't customize it. I'm not going to show it because it'll corrupt the thing again. As far as I know, it's still loading. Here's some information. So here's creating the page file. This is go to start menus, go to settings, type performance. I think the computer just crashed and is restarting. So, video over. Oh, there we go. I don't know what to name Turtle. Let's see if he's excited. He was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the big screen a minute ago, and he looked like he was ready to fight and jump in and save, I think it was Michelangelo, the orange one.
I hear you got some trouble. Well, honey, you want some money? Just come and seize me, a Bangkok man. Money, you want some money? Just tell me if you want it, credits or dime. Honey, you got some borrow. Just put your name on the dotted line. Paper, just signs of paper. And pay me back when you got the time. Banknotes? You not want banknotes? Why, you ain't paid the interest yet. Funny? No, nothing funny. I got your paper, so everything is legally fine. Banking? Why, yes, it's banking. We is there for you to hand the money to. On you, of course we now. On you. Didn't you read your paper that you signed?
I just can't understand how the game from my last video, it was that driving game with an entire city and the total storage is like 10 megabytes. I'd rather just play at the low quality version. Okay, so it crashed. Alright. I could come back and try it on a cold start. I don't know why I can't load it at a very low storage. I don't think they want people who aren't willing to spend close to $1,000 on a gaming computer, dedicated gaming computer with all these upgrades and stuff, endless upgrades. What I want to know is all the people who talk trash online about their AMD, NVIDIA, video card. They say, oh, you should have the Cutlass, whatever, costs $1,000 to $2,000 worth of video cards and stuff. I want to know what games have I missed out on. That's what I said. That's what I was gonna say, like 2 days ago, and then I found this game. It's like, oh, maybe I am missing out on a game like this. But going back to 1998, I've never had a gaming video card, graphics, GPU, processor, and stuff, unless it was already came with the computer. These gaming companies, just like there's all types of different phones for Android, and every time a company makes like a video game, for example, they have to make it compatible with every phone, and so they start with the most popular phones, mobile phones or whatever. There's ought to be like a list where people can compare and contrast, does this program run on this computer or whatever, like the Surface Pro. The Surface Pro runs a lot of great games. It used to, the same computer that I had well over 5 years ago used to run GTA 4 just fine, and now with all the updates and stuff, it doesn't even run the same game that it used to. A game that would have been 100 megabytes like Age of Empires 5 or 10 years ago is now like 10 gigabytes. It just doesn't, I don't know, I just have a gripe with that. No one can ever have a gaming computer that's great enough. It's almost like they make these games and for like one person who can actually run the game, it's like a contest of who can make the most labor intensive game that taxes a computer processor and memory and stuff more than any other, and that seems to be what the game is all about. I disagree with it. There ought to be a list of what computers are compatible with what games, because there's been like 5 games that wouldn't run even though I paid full price for them, and then I try to contact the company for a refund, and of course the big box store would say, no, we think you might have just copied the game to your computer and now you're trying to return it, and we can't allow that. That problem doesn't happen with consoles like PlayStation. And then try to contact the company like I did for Tropico 6. I said, this game's just not running on my computer, and they said, we're not going to allow you a refund. And it just makes me wonder, like, how many people buy these games that won't even run on their computer? Why is there no option to run it at a low quality? Why is there no option to have it at a low quality when I just showed that game that's like 10 megabytes, has an entire New York City, entire Los Angeles. It doesn't even have to be that great. It's just as long as it's there. Either that or, I don't know, there ought to be an option for low quality gaming. There's just none. They just don't even give the option. It's either all or none. It's either full performance, 100%, 4K resolution that people can't even distinguish between 4K and 1080p. It doesn't make sense to me. Well, that's all. I guess video over. I'll try to reload the game on a cold start, and maybe that'll, maybe it'll run then. I'll try to reach out to someone with a gaming computer. Maybe that's what it's all about word of mouth advertising, getting people to force them to offer it to their friends and stuff. So I guess that's what I'll have to do. Alright, video over.